rush hour metro ride. So Thursday, February 2nd, 2023, it's exactly 5:40 p.m. and we're going to go for a metro ride between Atwater and Angrignon on an MR-73. And once it empties out at Lionel-Groulx, which is the next station, I'll take a seat and get some views out the window. It's very rare that I do rush hour metro ride videos, so I figured why not do one now. So I'll probably take the train to Angrignon and take another video of the train ride back. And if you're a fellow transit fan, fellow YouTuber that films transit, this is the time to film the MR-73s. Because if I learned one thing about the MR-63s, it was film them while they're around, because time will fly. It might be another few years before these are retired, the MR-73s, but they will be retired eventually. And document, document, document. That's, I call it the 3 Ds of being a transit fan and YouTuber. You know, that's one of my main goals of my channel, and I made my channel is to document things and make an archive of things for history, you know, and it's a fun thing to do on the side, and hopefully, you know, YouTube preserves everything, all the videos they have throughout the years. It was suggested recently that I should. There's 6 sides. As you can see, our LED screen here is not working. LCD screen. But as I was just saying before I switched sides here, you know, one thing that was suggested recently by, you know, fellow YouTubers is to preserve your footage, because, you know, YouTube ever for some reason disappears, well, there goes all your content and stuff. So get a nice better view here because you can see a more open view of the tunnel. And just for reference purposes, we are heading westbound towards Angrignon Metro Station on this MR-73. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm not going to make 2 separate videos. I'm going to put everything into one video. So this is going to be a very interesting ride because, or at least for me, because I'm going to film going to Angrignon and then coming back from Angrignon, all in one video. There's another MR-73, which are very popular during rush hour on the green line. Of course, this is the only line in the metro that has a mix of Azures and MR-73 trains. The orange line is exclusively Azure trains, and the yellow line and the blue line are exclusively MR-73 trains.
Prochaine station de l'église. Ouverture des portes de l'autre côté.
About a decade ago, 10 years ago or so, it was a big deal to ride an MR-73 on the Green Line. And just before that, they actually had them on the Green Line more. The MR-73s used to be exclusively on the Orange Line, I believe. And then the Azures came and it was a game changer. Eventually, when the MR-73s retire, we'll have Azure trains on the blue line and the yellow line most likely as well. And eventually there's going to be a whole new train produced by another company to replace the MR-73s. In addition to the Azure trains that we have now, that new model train will be added to the Montreal Metro system. So you'll notice most metro stations have a platform on both sides, and the two tracks are basically in the same section. So you'd have a platform on one side and a platform on the other side. For here, as well as Charlevoix and a couple of other stations, you have the platforms on two different levels. So one platform on one level, one platform on another level, and that's because of the ground, the clay. The way the ground is, that's the way they had to construct the station. I see the tracks eventually come back together again. So between now and Angrignon station, which is 4 metro stations away, it's going to be the standard one platform per side instead of one platform on one floor and another platform on another. There's Verdun Metro Station. Very nice skylight to film from the top, if you're interested. In fact, when they were digging around these metro stations here in Verdun, Lionel-Groulx, I think there was a big sinkhole. The ground opened up when nobody was inside. This was when the metro was being constructed. I guess the workers were home for the night, and I guess it just gave way, and yeah, no injuries or anything, but quite the damage, and I think that complicated the dig, the construction, at least in this sector, because you got to understand that the ground is different in each part of the city, you know, the density of the ground, the materials. Screen's on, but it's busted. Just so you know, we are right now approaching Jolicoeur right here. And then Monk and then Angrignon. So ever since they built the elevators here at Jolicoeur, I've noticed there's a bit of a chemical smell in the station, which is interesting. The best way to describe it is kind of like a new elevator smell, but they don't usually linger around this long, maybe for a week or two. Mind you, they also did some renovations on the ventilation shafts inside the metro station here, so the ventilation shafts were also renovated. So who knows, could this be paint or chemicals or construction material that we smell? There's an Azure right there. So what's going to happen when I get to Angrignon, I'm going to get out, go up the stairs or the elevator, go right to the opposite platform and get back on this train. Or, depending if I don't make it, I can just get the next train, which might be an MR-73 like this one, or it could be an Azure. There's Monk. Not to be confused with the word monkey. But it's actually named after, I think, a person. Every metro station is named after somebody or something. Very dark area right here. They gotta fix the lights here. If you take the Montreal Metro enough, especially recently, you'll see that the lights are not the greatest lately. A lot of them are burning out. The fluorescent ones. But on an opposite note, they are converting a lot of the lights to LEDs, such as at Lionel-Groulx, Vendôme, at least certain sections of stations. Alright, we'll go closer to the back here. Gotta hang on because it does deaccelerate. Acceleration. And if you haven't heard, they're actually going to be changing the braking system on the Metro, starting with the blue line. It's going to be a much smoother braking system, and the technology for the braking is going to be improved significantly. Yeah, you're not going to have that anymore, that jostling, and very annoying when you're pulling into a terminus station such as Angrignon. Alright, Angrignon Metro Station. View outside as that very cold air mass is about to come into the province. Minus 40 degrees Celsius with the wind chill. Alright, so we'll get a nice view of this train departing. Not sure if we'll have time to see it switch in the tracks. We'll be getting either back on this one or the next one, depending on the timing, because it is rush hour. Oh, somebody stayed in the train. I envy them. That's what I wanted to do one day, is to stay in the train here on the green line while it switches tracks. It's not really allowed, but hey, I did it on the yellow line. I bet you can. I don't see why they don't let you. I mean, there's no, other than the chance of the train, you know, going out of service and you getting stranded in the garage, there's not really any danger of, you know, the train itself doing anything in the tunnel. You know what, we'll wait for this train to switch tracks here. We'll get a view of it, and then I'll hustle on over to the next platform, and we'll get inside, and we'll get a video of the train ride back. So now to see the lights have turned white, which indicates the train is now coming back in this direction. I'll start walking towards the elevator while we're watching that. And you can see the one beside it is probably out of service for the night. There it comes. One of my favorite sounds is metal on metal when it comes to the Metro. All right, let's hustle over. There's where the new elevator is. I'm not going to take that one tonight, but so the train's leaving in 2 minutes, probably 1 minute now, which means we got to get over there quickly. And if we miss it, we'll just get the next one. There's your main level. There's your elevator that was recently installed. Just did some videos on it. Same train we were just on. We'll hear the departure tone and then I'll jump in. I'll go down further so it's a bit quieter. Azure set pulling in now. We would have gotten that if we didn't make it to this train. What set is that? That's 61. Set 61.
La STL vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord. Prochaine station, Montréal.
Right, so I'll go right back to Lionel-Groulx. This time we'll be filming from this window here. And now we're going in the east direction, back to where we came from. Instead of getting off at Atwater, I'm just going to get off at Lionel-Groulx. Another Azure. So you see there's more Azures now. What set is that? Set 38.
Prochaine station, Jeune-Cœur.
Yeah, there's one of those new ventilation shafts that were either recently constructed or at least renovated on. Definitely has a fresh look to it. And those openings were not there before, those grates, at least from what I remember. It wasn't, or at least it wasn't that light or illuminated inside. What set's this? Set 49. So that's 3 Azures in a row that we've seen. believe rush hour is officially between 3 and 7 p.m. That's the afternoon one. And for the morning rush hour, I think it's between 6 and 9. Oh, somebody's filming. Oh, maybe it's a fellow YouTuber there. Ah, we'll see. Somebody had a tripod. It's Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. It's 6 p.m. right now, so mark the timestamp here. We'll see if there's any videos of me filming from inside the train on somebody's content. Not sure who that was. Might not even be a transit fan, just could be some random person taking photos. It's always cool though when you're in somebody else's video. It's happened where I've been in other people's videos, other transit fan, other YouTuber videos, and there's times where they've appeared in mine. So I'll just have to keep an eye out on the YouTube feed and see if anything comes up for Metro action. Alright, so now going, like I said, eastward now, back to Lionel-Groulx. And now the two floors, the two levels are going to merge. Back to side-by-side tracks. Maybe I'll check the footage after, see if I recognize the face. But some people, you know, they don't like showing their face. Me, you know what, man. I don't go out of my way to show my face, but I also don't mind showing it, you know. So here we are coming up to LaSalle Metro Station, which is not in LaSalle. LaSalle is actually where Angrignon is. This is Verdun, in the borough of Verdun. Nice purple here on those stairs. Nice shade of purple. Don't remember what the last train was that passed. Probably in Azure. Can't see the set when it's moving that fast. So Charlevoix Metro Station's coming up next. That, of course, is the deepest metro station in the Montreal Metro system. Specifically, this platform that we're going to be going to, passing by, the Montréal-Métro platform. The Angrignon platform, which is on the second floor, second level. There's another MR-73. Yeah, so the Angrignon platform is not as deep as some other stations. But now you see we're going under, we're going to a deeper level. And as you can see, this is where deepest point of the Montreal Metro is, right here. Well, at least in terms of stations. This is the, like I said, the Montréal-Métro platform. Right above us on the next floor would be the Angrignon platform, which we were on earlier, passing by. I see a nice ventilation shaft here, right there. Alright, so we'll get off at the next station. So yeah, this is another example of a station that has two levels. Because of the material of the ground, they had to construct it that way. So if we were to stay on the train, we would have went right back to Atwater where we started, but you know what, I'm going to get off here, might as well. Get a nice view of the train departing, and we'll wrap her up. Another Azure. very beautiful station in the sense that you have the possibility to film 4 metro trains at once simultaneously. Alright, we'll get off here and we'll film it departing. Just so you know, that is the orange line over there, Montmorency direction. Alright, have a good night everybody. As always, if you liked the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And as I always say, more videos to come. And thanks for watching.